Alright, I got a TLS 350. I'm gonna go ahead and program a tcp-ip card. So what you guys want to do, you need to have electronic 2, which is right here on the very bottom. Double click that. Now what you want to do, you want to go into, I believe, device, you hit search. So usually this tool usually works pretty good when you cannot find what's the IP address on a TLS 350 vroot. And then you see the red symbol right here. This will be your IP address you need to set up in your laptop. 169.254.2600. So now what you want to do, you got to open up your network connection, and you got to have a crossover cable. Some people tell me Cat5 should work, but I like to use a crossover cable. Everybody has their own opinion. And then so now you gotta go into your internet portal, the version 4 TCP/IP v4. Double click that. Let's set this up as the same what you see on that red symbol, which is the 169.254.26.100. And usually when it shows you the hardware address, that's pretty much your address for the tcp/ip card on that TLS 350. So now I'm gonna hit OK now. I'm gonna go ahead and accept this. So I'm gonna minimize the network connection. Now if we go to device, you hit search. It's searching right now. So now instead of a red symbol, went to a black symbol, which is telling you you're pretty much connected to it. But once I know that I'm connected, I like to I'm gonna minimize this. And I'm gonna go ahead and use as a device everybody's laptop should have, which is RAN, the app. And when you double click that, you should have this set up, which is CMD. Now select OK. So there's a way to program this PIP card. I believe when you buy a new TCP/ip card, in the box you have a manual how to do it. But this right here, if you go, this is a little shortcut. Just hit telnet 190. Let's see, what was the IP address? Hold on, let me open up electronic again, because I forgot what was the IP address that was set up in there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, minimize this right here. Go ahead and click this right here. All right, so we got telnet 169.254.26.100 space 1. Now it's trying to connect. So the next step is just hit the up key button on your laptop, and this will appear. I like to just backspace, hit 9999, which is 4 nines. And now you're gonna hit enter again, and you're actually in the programming, which is your tcp/ip card. Now you have to hit 0 for the server. Hit enter. Now there's no IP address set up, so now the IP address I want to set up is 192.168.32.5. Now I'm gonna go ahead and hit enter, and that's for your IP address. Now right here it's telling me set gateway IP address. I'm gonna go ahead and select yes. which is gonna be 192, and then enter. 168, enter. 32, enter. 31, enter. So after that, it says net mask number. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the DSN server IP. Change telnet password. Nope. So now we want to review channel 1. So you have to press number 1, hit enter. That's your Broadway, which is 96. That's the same thing which you have to set up on your laptop. Enter, enter. So the port number, you never change that unless somebody require you to change it. But the port number 2001, that's what you use to make sure you can see the inventory on your Veeder root. So now I'm gonna hit enter, enter, enter. Remote IP address. Sometimes I don't program that, but we could go ahead and do it on this one. So we're gonna hit 192.168.32.5. Enter, enter, enter. So now what we want to do, we're going to hit number 9 to save it. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and close out this window. Close this out. So if I hit device, search, I don't think it's gonna actually recognize this IP address. I guess it did. So this is the new IP address that was set up. Like I said, the electronic works pretty good, but sometimes you have little difficult issues. So that's the new IP address. So when you see all this highlighted black, it means you're 100% connected. But if you're not, it means that's because you have to actually go into your network connection, double click that, property, go in internet portal, you have to change this. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get 192.168.32.5. Subnet is always 255.255.0. Default gateway, you don't really need it. So an important thing, as long as you have your IP address, your subnet mask, and you gotta remember that. Actually, I did a little mistake right here. So if you see this in your laptop right here, you got 32. On the electronics shows 192.168.32.5. You gotta remember, anytime you're gonna connect to it, you have to make sure you have on your internet portal version always has to be one number less. So this one, instead of a 5, has to be a 4. Because it will not connect if you have the same IP address. It always has to be one number less. So I'm gonna hit OK. I'm gonna go ahead and accept that. Close this. So now you see how this is all highlighted red. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go on tools, actually device, and then I'm gonna go search. Now this should be highlighted black. That's telling you 100% you're actually connected. There you go. This electronic device is 4.4.0.4. That's the version. Now I'm gonna go ahead and close this electronic. I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and open up run app, which is RUN command prompt. So make sure it always shows CMD. Hit OK. So I'm gonna show you guys how to see the inventory. I don't have no ATG Pro hooked up on this. So this is your tcp-ip card on slot 2. Gotta make sure you have a crossover cable. Let me see. So we're gonna go right now. Say 8:41. Let me correct the time on my Veeder. And put a name. All right, so check this out. We go ahead and hit telnet. It's a shortcut. When you do this for a long time, you start learning little shortcuts. So remember, you always hit telnet 192.168.32.5 space 1. So look for it, trying to connect. Just hit the up key button. Now you're gonna hit 9999. All right, just hit enter. You actually connect it into the tcp-ip card. You hit 0, 0, all the IP addresses set up there. And I'm actually just gonna go ahead and exit. Like I said, I don't have no ATG probe connected to it, and it should disconnect right now. But let me show you guys how to. Let me see. I could connect into this. Kind of show you guys the inventory. All right, so we got So usually what you do, you hit telnet 192.168.32.5.1. And try connect. Now you hit the up key button. So you're gonna hit this telnet 192.168.32.5 space 10,001, enter. So on this, let me see, I could do this with let me put my phone still. Let's go ahead and take care of this shit. Actually, all right, so you got hit, I believe, Control A, and then 200. Let me see. All right, so don't worry about that. So I believe it's supposed to be Control A. Let me see it, enter. It's Control A, 200. See that? So all you had to do is hit Control A and then 200. So right here, look, I don't have no ATG Pro hooked up. It shows the time, the year. Wrong year, but it's all right. So let me see if I could disconnect with this again. Let's try this again. See, let's do this again. And here, run. And then make sure when I open up this app again, telnet 192.168.32.5 5 space 1, enter. Now with the up key button, we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna go ahead and hit 10,001, enter. So remember what I told you guys, just hit Control A and then 200, boom. A little tricky, but a little practice, you guys get better. Pretty much it. And one of the things I learned, that if you don't have the Broadway set up on your TLS 350 correctly, it's supposed to be 96, none, 1, and 8. If you don't have that correctly in there, programmed correctly on the Veeder, this will not work. That's just, it's a reminder that will tell you that you don't have your settings programmed correctly on your communication setup. So you go to setup mode, communication setup, go back up, enter, com board 2, Broadway 96, none, 1, and 8. That's it.